Happy Friday! We made it once again through the week. Guy and I just got back from Tesco. We did a huge grocery shop. We actually spent like almost £100 and we didn't even get that much. So sad. But we got some stuff. We're gonna make burgers tonight. So I'm gonna start cooking that. And later on tonight, we're gonna make berry chantilly cake because, in case you haven't noticed, there's big, just like news going on around that the famous Whole Foods Chantilly berry cake is being discontinued. So they're not going to be selling the big chantilly cakes we all love anymore. They're just going to sell them by the slice. Why? Because apparently they want to like save money and not do that anymore. And not only that, the berries aren't going to be like whole anymore. They're not going to be like whole berries in the cake. It's going to be jam. So I am not okay with that because berry chantilly is my favorite cake of all. So I'm going to try and recreate that because Whole Foods, I'm not happy with you. We're going to recreate the berry chantilly cake, and if it comes out delicious, I'm never going to step foot into Whole Foods ever again in my life. So we're going to do that tonight. Let's see how that goes. And then for tomorrow, we have a fun Saturday plan. We're going to bike to Camden Market, browse around. You guys are going to come with us. And then for lunch, we're going to go to Mestizo, the best Mexican restaurant here in London. I know in one of our past vlogs, we went to Oaxaca. Oaxaca's also good, but Mestizo beats Oaxaca. Like super authentic, super good. We're probably going to eat from a molcajete. We can't wait to go. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's start making our dinner for tonight, our burgers. All right, so we're going to start making our berry chantilly cake. We're going to start off by pouring 2 things of cake mix into our bowl. All right, we're going to add a little bit of salt, 1 teaspoon of almond extract. Okay, we're going to do 10 ounces of milk, 2 ounces of vegetable oil, 3 large eggs, 2 and 3. Okay, so now we're just gonna mix our ingredients, and as we're mixing, we're gonna start adding in 8 ounces of unsalted butter. Oh. Our second whisk just broke. So we're 2 whisks down, and we just started mixing. Okay, so we finished mixing this with our hand mixer. Hopefully it didn't alter the consistencies too much. Now we're gonna butter our pans. No worries, we're not giving this cake to anyone. It's just gonna be us eating it, so I'm gonna use my hand to butter it because we don't have napkins or paper towels. Now we're gonna pour. Ooh. Okay, so now we're gonna make our berry filling. For berries, we got strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries. Of course, I forgot to get raspberries. But anyways, we're gonna do with what we have. So I'm gonna put this in our little, in our little bowl pan thing. 1 ounce of water, half a lemon, add 2.5 ounces of sugar. There we go. That should be okay. And now we're gonna add just a little bit of cornstarch. I'm gonna do about like a teaspoon or a tablespoon. I'm gonna do, there we go. That's good. Our filling, our jelly or jam filling. Okay, now we're gonna start making our Chantilly cream, and I'm very excited for this because it's so good whenever I've had it from Whole Foods, but I'm not gonna go there anymore. So I'm gonna try and remake it. So I hope I don't screw it up. So we're gonna do 22 ounces of powdered sugar. Okay, so I'm not a mathematician. I thought 22 ounces was like a good amount, and then I realized this is barely only 12 ounces. So I'm gonna adjust the recipe a bit, and we're just gonna do 12, not 22, and I hope we're not screwing it up by making that decision. Okay, now we're gonna add some cream cheese. I thought that was gonna, oh, okay. And then I'm gonna add in 8 ounces of mascarpone. Okay, and then we're gonna add 2 things of heavy cream, or as the Brits call it, double cream. Just 1 and 2. Okay. And then we also are gonna add in half a thing of butter. Forgot about that, and we'll continue blending. So we tried to make our cake last night, and it was like midnight and our cake was still not done. So we're like, you know what, we're gonna go to bed and we're gonna do it this morning. We woke up, we were in a hurry. We had somewhere to be this morning. My one of my rings, the diamond fell off, so then we went to like the Diamond Center in London, and yeah, we're gonna try and get the ring fixed. Hopefully we're not gonna pay anything, fingers crossed. Anyways, now we biked here to Camden, and we are gonna try the popular, trendy blueberry matcha on Blank Street. I've had matcha before, honestly, haven't been the biggest fan. And then a couple weeks ago, we went to Guy's parents' house, and his little brother has a girlfriend. Tammy introduced me to the best matcha I think I've had because it was sweet. So now I've kind of been obsessed with matcha again, and then we're going to try the blueberry one. So we're gonna do that, and then we're also gonna walk around Camden, have some snacks, walk around, look at the shops, and then the last thing we'll do is we're gonna go to Mestizo, which we mentioned yesterday, and we are excited for that. But first, blueberry matcha. All right, so we have the viral blueberry matcha. This could be dangerous because if I end up liking this, we're gonna go broke. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, I love it. Ooh.
Out of 10?
Like an 8.5. It's really good. And like a year ago, I was not a matcha person, but I think that's also because I haven't had good matcha. It was just like literally the green powder and milk, and that's what my matcha was. I didn't have any kind of sweetener. Oh, this is so good. We're gonna go broke. All right, so now we're at Camden. Guy and I got some arepas. This arepa has shredded beef, black beans, pico de gallo, avocado or guac, and some plátano frito, which is like fried plantain, and a little bit of aioli sauce. Ugh, I just want to bite it already. Oh, and then we got a side of plátano fritos, fried plantains. So let's do a taste test. Ugh. Ooh. Let's grab a little bit of meat. Really good so far. And try the banana. These can be hit or miss because if they're not ripe enough, they don't really taste that good. They're not ripe enough, but it's fine. It's pretty good. I don't really have arepas that often, so I don't know what a good rating is, but for this one, I'll give it like a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. Okay, we just rode our bikes to Mestizo, the best Mexican restaurant here in London. And they also have a small Mexican like grocery store next door, which is where we're gonna go. I want to get chipotle peppers, probably some tostadas. I don't know, maybe I'll stock up on other things because it is like a 45 minute bike ride from East London where we live. So we're definitely gonna stock up on some stuff, but I'm so excited. I love Mestizo. Okay, we are back home and let's do a little grocery haul. It's very tiny of what we got at Mestizo. We got some tostadas because we love tostadas. And then we got just 3 little cans of chipotle peppers. We use these to put in our fish tacos whenever I make our chipotle mayo. We only got 3 because my brother's coming in a couple of weeks and I told him to bring me like a lot of cans of chipotle peppers because each of these is like almost like $5, which is crazy. So now we're gonna continue with our cake where we left off last night. And so as you can see, I've cut off or tried to even out the cake. We got 2 vanilla sponges, and then I made some simple syrup, which is just like equal parts water and sugar, but I only had brown sugar, so our simple syrup is quite brown. I'm not a baker, maybe this is like the wrong way to do it, but I mean, whatever. So we're gonna add a little bit, and the simple syrup is basically so the cake remains moist. That's basically all it does, honestly. There we go, splash, splash, splash. And let's do a little bit on this one. Oops. We're gonna have to clean that up because it's gonna get sticky. And there we go. I think that's fine, I hope. And then, I don't even know where to start. Okay, we have our cream that we made last night. Wait, I want to taste it, make sure it's still good. I think it's good. Okay, so here we have our Chantilly cream that Guy and I made last night. Really nice, really creamy. So I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna start with the cream, put it right here. Ooh. I don't want to get too excited. I don't want to get too excited because if this does not taste good, then we literally wasted our last night. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. It was a cute little date night. So let's do a little bit of cream, just like that. I'm going to go in with our berry jam that we made. We're going to add this. Ooh, if this is good, yeah, like I said, we're never going to Whole Foods ever again. Plus, in case you didn't know, I also saw this TikTok not long ago saying that their berry chantilly cake had some man-made bio-engineered ingredients, and I am not into any of that. I like natural, straight from the source, straight from the ground, not man-made. Okay, so I think, should we add a little bit more? I don't know. Okay, let's add a little bit more here. Maybe a couple more berries there. Okay, now we're gonna stack it. Oh no, please don't break. Okay. Ooh, ah. Okay. I'm nervous. Okay, here is our berry chantilly cake. It might look like a 10-year-old made it, but we hope it tastes like a 27 and 30-year-old made it. So we will be testing that in a little bit, but yeah, this is our berry chantilly cake. We have leftover chantilly cream and jam, so we're probably just gonna freeze these, but this is the cake.
Okay, so we're going to make our daily dose of juice. We're going to make a form of our classic one. So a base of carrots, a few oranges, some apples, some lemons, a bit of ginger, throw in a bit of beetroot, and maybe some broccoli just because we have it there. So we're going to use it up. Yeah, we're just going to chop this up, juice it, and that's going to pair quite nicely with our berry chantilly cake.
Waves fell asleep. Thought I lost my way, but now I am sure. If I spend all my days searching for gold, I would be running out of time.
Okay, we have our berry chantilly cake in front of us. I'm going to touch it. Obviously, my hands are clean, but just to prove that the sponge is nice and moist, which I love. But now I'm going to taste it, and I'm really nervous. I really hope it tastes good because we have a lot of extra chantilly cream and jam that we put in the fridge, hoping that it actually tastes good. So we'll use it if we want to make it again. But here comes the moment of truth. Okay, let's do a little bit of the middle of our filling, a little bit of sponge, and a little bit of the cream. Mmm. Wait, this is actually good. And this is really good. The cake looks like a 10-year-old made it, but, and I'm not just saying this just because we made it, this is actually really good. Like, I'm not going to back to Whole Foods. I'm going to share the recipe down below. Well, it's going to be a little bit hard because we try to follow a recipe and then we kind of like made it our own. So I don't know if I'm going to remember completely, but I'm going to try and remember because this is honestly really good. I would make it again, and hopefully next time what we will be focusing on is presentation because yeah, right now it looks like a sad cake, but it tastes so good. Mm. We won. It's so good. 10 out of 10.
Label the fear pushing down